welcome back.
I'm in the nature, Ma!
The state of that thing.
Mexican wave on my own. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm the Northern Rider, and today we are looking at something that is very near and dear to my heart. That's right, folks. Food. That's close to my stomach. My heart is bikes and photography. So, what we're going to be looking at today is what I'm going to be carrying, or what can we be carrying on our little adventure that we're going to be going on. So, the whole purpose of me taking the camera is so that I can kind of document the trip, I can vlog everything, and we can see, you know, a different perspective of things instead of just a kind of a point of view. So, what am I going to be using on this camera? Well, I'm glad you asked. Well, we're going to be taking some cameras with me, but I think I've got too many. So what I think I'm going to do is, I need to compact things down just a little bit, so I'm not carrying all of this stuff around with us, and I've got a little bit more space in there for something else. Food, snacks, more food. So what do I mean by that? I really want to kind of maybe take a lens that does a little bit of a zoom and a close-up instead of just a full-on zoom like this, or do I want to just have that one specific lens and have something, do I want to have like a specific sort of photograph in mind? So let's just have a quick look at exactly all the stuff that I'm going to be taking. The important thing to do is to carry battery sources yourself. Now you can get a couple of these. These will generally kind of charge anything from GoPros to cameras, batteries, things like that. They are a lifesaver. So what else is important? Well, I would say that the most important thing would be the bag. You want to be able to care for the camera, you want to be able to, or anything else. If it's GoPros, it doesn't really matter so much. You can kind of just chuck them in the top of anything like that. They are pretty robust as a camera goes. Something like these. These bags here are what I use for my photography gear. Now, the whole purpose of this is to cut down on the size. So something like this size, which I use for longer journeys and for traveling on planes and things like this, this is going to be no good. So I went rummaging through my old stuff, and some of you may actually have smaller bags, camera bags and things like this if you were into your photography. Now, I've got one of these old Lowepro bags. These are really handy. These come in like all different sizes and things like this. Now, this has got a main compartment here so that I can put things in like cleaning kits, wipes, things like that down in the side there. I've got a little lens wipe on the top here which covers the camera as well. It's got pockets on the top there for carrying memory cards and things like that, and it's also got a front pouch on here which can be used for carrying little things like tripods, bits and pieces, or you can use it to carry other things for other things as well. For example, like if you're going to carry some extra GoPro bits and pieces, that sort of stuff, really good. Also, my favourite part of this bag is the rain cover. This has got a cool little rain cover that just pops into the bottom of the bag and it slips over and it protects this bag from the rain and the elements and things like that. But if you double that up with covering it over inside of a decent waterproof-ish bag, then that's gonna just double your chances of making sure that everything's nice and dry. The important thing to remember is you need to keep your kit dry. Some of these cameras, like for example the one I'm shooting on at the moment for this video, this camera is fairly water resistant. It's fairly good. Canon have always had a good reputation for making really decent cameras that withstand the weather. However, if you don't get in something that's a little bit moist, you could end up with a broken camera. Just saying, look after your kit and your kit will look after you as well. Top tip. So moving on from one bag to another, this absolute green beauty is my Otterbox. This is the Halterroute. This is a 32 litre, this is a multi-day pack bag. So this basically carries skis, snowboards, ice axes, all that kind of good stuff. It's got a nice comfortable section on the back for carrying things, so when things get heavy as well. And I can carry things like tripods on the side, things like that. So do I carry this on the trail? Yeah, I do. I like to carry heavy things, I don't know why, it's just always been a thing that I've done. So other things to consider would be things like multi-tools and also your bike multi-tool as well. These things come in super handy, especially if you're on the trail. You've got a knife on there, you've got pliers, things like that, things that can cut things that can unscrew things, and also you've got enough tools on this little thing here that you can do some basic maintenance with your bike as well. So what else do you need? Well, most of these cameras come with decent audio-ish. Some of the GoPros you'll know that will come with some half decent audio. However, I had some troubles in the past, but now I got myself a little pet mouse and that comes with me all the time. Imagine having lenses for eyes. You could like do all sorts of zooming. So if you want to find out a little bit more about lenses and stuff like that, then feel free to just drop a comment down below. If you want to know more about pointy shooty things, if you want to know about cameras, if you want to know about video cameras, if you want to know about editing, if you want to know about anything else, if you want to know about how trees grow, if you want to know how fish grow, if you want to know how frogs grow, just leave a comment down below. Job's good. So, what do we take away from this video exactly? Well, apart from the fact that I'm just rambling utter, the whole point of this is so that you can gain some kind of inspiration, that you can kind of like pick up some ideas on what you want to do. I'm slowly building up an arsenal of information to combine my photography with my bikes. I've spent many years in the mountains doing that and I absolutely adore it, and I've kind of crafted myself around that so that I can kind of, I know exactly what I'm going to be taking with me. I know the little tips and tricks and things like this. I'm still learning, don't get us wrong, but mountain biking is something that I've kind of jumped into. Well, mountain bike photography, I've just kind of jumped into it really, to be honest with you. I don't really know a great deal amount about it. So I'm kind of just picking up things as I go along and trying to kind of make my life a lot easier, as I've done for so many years, ski photography and things like that. If you want to kind of just have a discussion about cameras, I'm more than happy, and I will talk the hind legs of a donkey, and I will just talk and talk and talk and talk and just talk about cameras. Just cameras all the time. If it's something to do with cameras, like I just absolutely love cameras. Like I just honestly just talk to myself about cameras.
6.5 hours later.
Comment of the week. So, this week's comment of the week. So, comment of the week comes from none other than brand new subscriber Picture, and he says, "Good job." Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. I do. I appreciate everything that comes through this channel, which is nice. Unless you're going to be mean, then I'll probably still like it. I'm that kind of guy. Good job. What size post did you use? Now, I actually answered this question, well, yeah, it was a few days back actually. So, yeah, so Pete, I answered this question specifically for you. However, For the wider audience who haven't seen this already, if you are interested in knowing exactly what drop post I use and what size, etc., I will leave all the links and all of the videos and all of the descriptions and everything like that all in the comment box thing below. And also at the end of this video you will see a little kind of video thing popping up along here somewhere that will be for the drop post video. So if you watch that, there is 2 videos by the way, so I'll probably, you know what, I'll be nice. I'm going to drop in both of them, no pun intended. So we have to do an announcement for our brand new subscribers. Thank you very much, welcome to the family, welcome to the channel, and also this sun is killing me. Aiden Scott, DNZ21, Boston Chris 617, Pete Chalk, Beatriz Rodriguez. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you. And if you'd like to be mentioned like these lovely people just before there, if you would like to click on the like and the subscribe button, that would be very much appreciated. I'm not going to force you into anything. Unless you want to be forced into it, then that's kind of weird. So thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate you coming back time and time again. And I really appreciate all the people who are leaving some good comments and also leaving me some good feedback of the channel. So if you haven't already, click that subscribe button and also click that like button as well. I've probably mentioned this far too many times, so don't forget. Thanks for dropping in. I'm the Northern Rider, and I'll see you in the next one.